Hey folks, this is your host, the one, the only Thrifty Gamer 83 here. Oh, it has been 7 months since I've posted my last video, and I was going to say one of the things which really hit me hard was the just amount of anxiety attacks that I had. It's something that can ultimately sound like a cop-out, but with Asperger's, sometimes I just wanted to silently fade away. I realize that I really shouldn't have faded away. I should have just been recording when I had the time to and having fun with it and really getting back into the retro games. It's been hard and it's been just exhilarating at the same time. My wife and I do have a 3-year-old son, so a lot of the times it's just been busy, rushing here, there, and everywhere. He was born with Hirschsprung's, which means that basically his colon wasn't fully developed. He had to have surgery, and the fear on my mind that went through my mind when he was born was just wow. The fear on my mind when we found out, and all of that has given me so much anxiety, but also so much to be thankful for. I'm thankful that my son really made it through the surgery, and he is just the most adventurous 3-year-old you would ever hope to meet. He is such a sweet, loving, kind child. And just, I've been busy, guys. I've been busy raising my son. And lately, I've also been going through a few medical things, my kidney stone stent surgery, having more kidney stones because of a condition, renal tubular acidosis type 1. Yeah, it can be a lot to comprehend. It can be just enough to cause so much anxiety that you want to fade into the background on things and just look back at what you had done when you felt at the top of your game. So now I'm just slowly easing back into this. As you can see, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII. Actually, it's from the PlayStation Network store. This is on my PlayStation 3. I love the old Final Fantasy VII. I really do. There are so many memories of playing Final Fantasy VII and seeing it just captured the late 90s gaming scene. It really captures it. There is no way I could at all put the remake on the level of the original. There is just no way I could do that. Seeing the beauty of Final Fantasy VII, seeing just how many hours you can pour into the original, that's what made it such a masterpiece in time. And I've talked about this before in other reviews. I've talked about the impact it had on me. I talked about how it took me from being a cartridge gamer to being a disc-based gamer. It brought me out of the Super Nintendo era and Nintendo era into the Sony era. And it's just been a wild ride with gaming since then. Now, I really love just how much effort was put into this title. Every little detail, it may look muddled, it may look just muddy, but it's Final Fantasy VII. It's the classic game. It's one of the best games of all time that you could ever play. I've played demos of the remake, and I can't really picture myself not being an original guy on this ride. I'm looking at how they're going to release other episodes, how it's going to just be an episodic game and just span a full price title of $60. So you're looking at paying $120 when all is said and done. Maybe even more if they add on more content, if they add on more DLC. And something like that, microtransactions, it really just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm happy just having the original title. I'm happy just playing the original title. Matter of fact, I'm happy just being back to record, guys. I'm happy to be back to record. I'm happy being able to talk about my anxiety disorder. I'm happy to be able to talk about having Asperger's. And you know what they say, I was seeing this as a book. I don't know the author's name and I can't think of it off the top of my head. All kittens have Asperger's. I pretty much say Cat Saith is, if that's how you say it, is the Asperger's cat of Final Fantasy VII games. Reeves pretty much reminds me of a guy who has to use the suit to power through and help others. But even with his anxieties, even with so much rationalization that he has to do, a lot of those in the Asperger's community have to do that. We have to look beyond rationalization, and we have to be ourselves. We have to fight anxiety and rationalization and just have fun. So really, guys, it's so great to be back. It's so great to be recording again. Rant, rave, love, hate. Click that subscribe button. You're keeping the show on the air. Have a good one.